ﷺ was walking with him outside the masjid. In the masjid outside. As they were walking to leave outside the masjid, he was holding his hand. The Prophet was holding the hand of Mu'adh. And holding hands was something normal. And it's still normal in many, many cultures, but in this culture it's kind of weird. But there, during the time of Rasulullah ﷺ, that was a sign of true and genuine love for one another. So he was holding his hand. And as they were walking out, the Prophet ﷺ, he told him, he says, Inni uhibbuka fillah. I love you for the sake of Allah. Allahu Akbar. I wish I was there in position of Mu'adh radiallahu to do that. Because if the Prophet ﷺ testified for Mu'adh, I love you for the sake of Allah, what do you need more than this? A great testimony from the Prophet ﷺ to Mu'adh ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala. So that it's not just even a testimony, it's a great amana, it's a great trust. Now Mu'adh, he feels overwhelmed. What is he going to do about it? And Rasulullah ﷺ tells him, then never, so because I love you for the sake of Allah, never leave after every fard salah. Don't stop saying after every fard salah, Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadah. See how short that statement is? The Prophet ﷺ, he said, out of love for you, I want you to repeat that after every fard salah. What else do you know that you're not sharing with your beloved ones? What else of the khair and the good things that in this dunya and the akhirah that we are not sharing with our beloved ones? Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala anhu, one time to show you how Mu'adh, he loved his companions, he loved his friends. He was one time with the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Radif al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he was with him on the camel. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, Ya Mu'adh. Mu'adh says, Labbayka ya Rasulullah. He says, I'm here ya Rasulullah. And Rasulullah again says, Ya Mu'adh. Mu'adh says, Labbayka ya Rasulullah. I'm here for you. And the Prophet ﷺ said that 3 times, Labbayk, Ya Mu'adh. And he says, Labbayk, Ya Rasulullah. Then the Prophet says, Ya Mu'adh, Atadri ma haqqullahi ala al-ibad, wa ma haqqul ibadi ala Allah. Do you know what is the right of the servants of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards their Lord? And what will be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala towards his servants and slaves? He said, Allah wa Rasuluhu a'lam. Allah and Messenger know best. Then the Prophet ﷺ says, Haqqullahi ala al-ibad. The right of the servants now towards their Lord subhanahu wa ta'ala is that they worship Him. And Him alone. That's it. How simple and easy it is, and how much deviations are happening in the world to take us against that way. And then the Prophet says, وَحَقُّ الْعِبَادِ عَلَى اللَّهِ. In return, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shall admit them to Al-Jannah, paradise. Very simple message. Mu'adh in return radiallahu ta'ala says, Ya Rasulullah, أَفَلَا أُبَشِّرِ النَّاسِ. Shall I give the people the good news? Out of love to the Muslims, out of love to his brothers and sisters, if he heard something good, he went straight to want to tell the people. The Prophet says, no, take it easy on them. La, take it. I'm afraid if you tell them now, they're going to completely become dependent on it. Which means they will say, really? That's all? Just to say La ilaha illallah, and that's it? And we'll enter Al-Jannah, and that's what's happening today. Mu'adh radiallahu ta'ala, he kept that secret until before he passed away. That's when he told people, ta'athuman. He was afraid if he kept that actually hidden, that he would be concealing knowledge. That's why he uttered those words before he passed away radiallahu ta'ala. SubhanAllah, his love for the Muslim Ummah remained with him until his last moment of his life. He said those words on his deathbed. That story we learn from Mu'adh when he was on his deathbed radiallahu ta'ala. He was afraid if he died without saying that statement, he would be hiding true knowledge and genuine knowledge. Do you love your children? Yes. Why are you hesitant? It took you about 3 seconds to answer. Maybe you're thinking which one of them. I'm asking again. Do you love your children? Yes. Alhamdulillah. Do you love your parents? Yes. Allahu Akbar. You should, and no hesitation about it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he loved his children. Before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made adoption prohibited in Islam, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had Usama ibn Zayd ibn Thabit. Usama ibn Zayd ibn Haritha. Zayd ibn Haritha was his beloved adopted son. And Usama was his son. And he loved them so much that they were called Al-Hibbu Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Means the beloved son of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Usama became the beloved son of the beloved son of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They were known by that title. Why? Because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam loved them so much. And if people wanted something, wanted someone to intercede, they would take one of the children of the Prophet ﷺ to do so for them. In the very famous occasion, when that woman, Al-Makhzumiyya, she stole. And now, there has to be some execution, the punishment. But because she was from a very high social status, from the elite of the society, from our family, our tribe, our this, how could you do that to our family? No, this cannot happen to us. So we're going to be ashamed. We are being shamed to us. So let's find some way. Who was the person that could talk to the Prophet ﷺ without, fearing any kind of backlash? His children. So they went to now Usama bin Zayd and they went to Rasulullah ﷺ interceding, trying to negotiate with the Prophet ﷺ about this issue. Which is not even the Prophet ﷺ's matter. It's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's rule that they need to be punished. So when Usama came to the Prophet ﷺ, Ya Rasulullah, about that woman, what was the response of Rasulullah ﷺ? He became so furious and so upset with him. قال تشفع في حد من حدود الله يا أسامة. Are you interceding in one of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's judgment? Means what are you doing? Means yes, I love you, but not to that limit. When it comes between you and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there is no comparison. That love is not blind love. It's a critical one. When you come and you want me to love you above the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the love of His deen and the limits, I will accept that. And Usama himself, he got very upset with him that he wished that he became Muslim that day. Just like the other incident happened with him twice when he went and he killed that man after saying La ilaha illallah. So eventually the Prophet ﷺ, he loved his children, they were known by that. By the name even, they were called Hubbu Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Even between a husband and wife. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was our example. He was our best example, role model sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. When Amr ibn al-As radiallahu ta'ala, he came and he asked Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in public, in a gathering like this probably, or even less in number. Eventually he asked the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam in public, he says, Ya Rasulullah, Man ahabbu nas ilayk? Who is the most beloved to you? If I ask you this question right now, who is the most beloved to you? You probably now start thinking. You start applying your search engine to see which one shall I choose. My mom, my wife. If I say my mom, my wife gonna get upset. If I said my wife, my mom gonna get upset. And you start now getting into these now feelings. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam don't even hesitate. He said Aisha. I mean, some people could say, astaghfirullah. He said their name. He expressed his love to you in front of everybody. Well, that's what the Prophet ﷺ said. He was a sadiq al-masduq, a truthful. A sadiq, that truthful. Which means if you ask him a question, he is going to answer. And if you ask him who's the most beloved to you, he's not going to go around and saying, Abdullah. He's not going to say that's none of your business. He is going to answer sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So he said, Aisha. Now then, to continue with that, show the love of his friends. He asked him, no, Ya Rasulullah, I'm talking about men. We all knew when he asked the Prophet ﷺ who was the most beloved to you, for sure, Amr ibn al-As wasn't asking about the love between a husband and wife. He was asking about something else. So he expected a different answer, but Rasulullah was the as-sadiq al-masduq, that truthful. So when he asked, he gave the answer. Then he said, among men, Ya Rasulullah. قال أبوها, which means her father.